feel like we got this, right?
I am Iron Man.
Hey, that's a pretty good win. I'll take it.
What's up, noobs? I'm Greener. This is Greener Gaming. Log in and let's go.
So before we get into the video, I just want to say, hey, I started streaming on Twitch again. I don't have a set schedule or anything. I'm sort of all over the place with it. But if you want to see me live, go to twitch.tv/greenergames. That's twitch.tv/greenergames. Hope to see you there. Okay, so we did get Sage. Unfortunately, I spent 3 keys on it, didn't get it. So I bought it with tokens. And made me real sad because this card is not worth 6,000 tokens plus 3 keys. But hey, I wanted to make a new video with the new card. So here we are. And we're playing a Mr. Negative deck, which I know is bold to be playing a negative deck in the Leech meta. But here we are. And we actually didn't do too bad. So let's get into the deck really quick. We're playing Sunspot in here after each turn, gain +1 power for each unspent energy. Really good if you get it early because, you know, you might be floating some energy on turns like 2 to 4. We're running Nebula in here. Each turn, your opponent doesn't play a card here, +2 power, except the turn you play this. So really good at funneling the enemy's cards into a lane so you can potentially lock down another lane. But if they don't, you can lock down the Nebula lane. I say lock down because we are running Professor X in this list. We're running Havoc. After each turn, you lose 1 max energy, and this gains +4 power. You're really only ever playing this if you get it from Mr. Negative, and you probably only want to play it on turn, on the last turn. We're playing Ravonna Renslayer in here, ongoing. Your cards with 1 or less power cost 1 less. So this is how you get your Mr. Negative out early. Plus you can lock down a lane with Professor X early if you get him. Part of the Mr. Negative package here, we're running Ironheart on reveal. Give 3 of your other cards +2 power. So ideally you pull this from Mr. Negative. We're running Mystique on reveal. If the last card you played has an ongoing, copy its text if it's in play. So usually you're using this as an extra Iron Man, but you can use it as an extra Professor X as well. And again, you want to get this from Mr. Negative. We're running Sage on reveal, +2 power for each different power among all other cards here. I don't think this should be your main focus of this list, right? You sort of just toss Sage in a lane when you get her from Mr. Negative. Sometimes you might have to play her on 3, especially if you know you're going to be locked out of a lane. But most of the time, you're just waiting till the final turn. It is unfortunate, though, when she's in hand and you get hit with Leech. We're running Cosmo in here, ongoing. On reveal abilities won't happen here. So I like this to have in the lane that you're not going to be locking down with Professor X. Because then they can't cannonball you if they have cannonball, right? And just really good at shutting down some of the greedier stuff in the meta. Like I said, we are running Mr. Negative on reveal. Swap the power and cost of all cards in your deck. Ideally, you want to be playing this on 3 if you have Ravonna. But since the death of Zabu, a lot of the time you're going to be playing this on 4. And it won't be so bad if you have Jane Foster in hand and they don't play Leech. But if they do play Leech, you probably want to just retreat. We have Iron Man ongoing. Your total power is doubled here. So really spicy when you get this from Mr. Negative, right? Because it's a 0/5 that doubles power. Then you can duplicate it with Mystique, especially if you have a 0 energy Mystique, right? And we're running Professor X ongoing, lockdown this location. So if you get it out early with Ravonna in like a Sunspot Nebula lane, that's fine. Alternatively, if you pull it from Mr. Negative, he becomes a 1/5, which is good. Sometimes you just want to play this on the last turn just for the 5 power, right? When he gets flipped with, like, you know, your Iron Man and stuff. And then, of course, we're running Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor, on reveal. Draw all cards that cost 0 from your deck. So if she gets hit with Leech, you're big sad. But, I mean, you can still win the game if you do get hit with Leech because you do have Iron Man stuff. But yeah, ideally you play Mr. Negative on 3 or 4 and then Jane on 5, and then you just swarm the board with a bunch of stuff on 6. So that's pretty much the deck. By the way, if you're new here, why don't you hit that subscribe button for a guy, huh? Hey, it's just a click for you. It means the world to me. All right, let's get into the games. Okay, let's go Sunspot here. Maybe we go Nebula here, since they're probably going to want to play the Castle Blackstone. That's not great. We go Cosmo here.
Opponent snapped.
This game is just like, doesn't want me to play it today, I feel like. These locations have been royally screwing me all day. Then we go Jane Foster. Okay, so we go Iron Man, Mystique, Sage, Havoc, Professor X, Ironheart. Okay, let's see it.
Minions to me. We are the future. I am Iron Man.
I feel like we got this, right?
I am Iron Man.
Hey, that's a pretty good win. I'll take it.
Victory.
All right, let's chill here. Bit awkward. Do we go Ravonna here? I mean, the card that we get from X-Mention could be bad, you know? And we go Mr. Negative here. That's actually pretty lucky to get Hala. Red Guardian's alright. I kind of don't want to play out Cosmo, you know? I mean, I could just go Ironheart to get the buff over here and make space here. If they're running Mr. Sinister, they could be running Ultron. And then we can play Thor over here. Surely they don't have two Cosmos. Okay, so where do we need the most power? Well, we can't play Mystique over here, so we have to go Iron Man, Mystique, maybe Havoc, Professor X, Sage. I feel like this is good.
I am
We got this for sure.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
I mean, that's a pretty spicy win.
Victory.
Maybe we go Nebula into Aunt May's here. And we just put down a Sunspot. I mean, do I even do anything here? Maybe we just float. I mean, I could put Ironheart over here to try to stack this, but... yeah, I guess we could do this. And we go negative. Gotta hope they don't have leech here. So they're just straight up, what's it called? Ultron stuff. Really? Just Shang-Chi?
All systems go.
Do we just go Iron Man, Mystique, Havoc, Sage? And we gotta hope this is enough? Because they just popped down Ultron here, right?
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Doom rules all.
It was just Doctor Doom? That's pretty lucky.
Victory.
I guess we chill here. Chavez usually means surfer stuff, right?
Live from the Daily Bugle.
None of this is good. Bro, what is this? This hand is trash. And we go Mr. Negative here. I feel like without the early game stuff, the Nebula or the Sunspot or Ravonna, we're just toast. And we go Jane Foster here and pop out an Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
I mean, we go They can't add any more power over here, so we just win there. And we Mystique. Havoc Sage. I mean, we never win mid, but maybe we win Savage Land with Sage. Well, let's see it.
I am Iron Man. Are ye worthy?
I mean, I feel like they played that poorly, but I'll take it. Okay, let's go Nebula here. Maybe we start stacking Mojo World. Do I want to play Cosmo or do I want to go Sunspot, you know? And then float? Ah. Too bad we didn't get Professor X off the top so I could lock down Mojo World. We could go Ironheart Cosmo. I don't love that I don't have Jane Foster, you know? I mean, that's a pretty good call on the Cosmo. We could go Professor X Sage here. And then just play Havoc. I don't hate it. The Sage might have been an overcommit.
I am Iron Man.
I mean, Iron Man to lock this down over here, and then we float mid anyway. So we can test all three lanes. That's pretty spicy, dude. All right. Okay, let's go with Nebula here. Well, I was going to play Ravonna mid, but I guess we play her over here. We go toss Mr. Negative in the Danger Room. Actually, we toss him in Murder World because this it gets destroyed no matter what here. I feel like maybe we go Professor X here. Although this is risky. And then we can go Mystique, Ironheart, Havoc, Sage. I mean, how did they win here now, right? They snapped. I mean, that's a pretty good one. Let's go Nebula here. We chill. Really hope it gives me like Sunspot or Ravona off the top. World ship. Do we even do anything here? We just chill? I mean, I could go Ravona, Havoc, and then Professor X this. Because this will be down to 4. Wapow, we win. There's no way we don't win. Hey, good thing for scaling units, am I right? I mean, the Valk was an admirable play. So while playing this deck, we went 7-7, which is a 50% win rate and a +2 cubes. And honestly, for a Mr. Negative deck in a Leech meta, that's not so bad. Sage felt fine. She felt like, you know, just an extra tool that you have, especially when she becomes a 0/3. Very unfortunate when you have all your on-reveal stuff when you get leeched. But I wasn't seeing as much leech today as I normally do. So maybe people are getting bored of it. I don't know. But hey, don't take my word for it. Try the deck out for yourself. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. If you like this video, why don't you click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. And anyway, GG.